In this video, I'm going to talk to you about my first interaction with the miniatures for SAGA by Gripping Beast. Now, I bought their Viking starter set, but today I'm not looking at that. I haven't opened that up yet. Instead, I started with a small pack of 12 archers. You can use them for pretty much whatever Dark Age warband you want to use them for. There's a whole list here. You can use them for Anglo-Dane, Anglo-Saxon, Norman, Viking, Crusader, Spanish. There's a whole bunch that you can use them for. So let's open up this bag and take a look at the 12 miniatures that come in here. Interestingly enough, they are 1 point because they are a levy. Today I'm using a different camera than what I usually use. This one is nice because it's small and out of the way, so it's not in my way when I'm trying to actually do the unboxing, but unfortunately it's not as good as the cameras I was using in the past. So I'll be intermixing some photos and be showing some of the video clip as well. Inside, we get 4 frames, each with 3 bodies on them, and they're all the same. We also get 12 bases. To take the bases off of the sprues, I just very quickly spin them off. This is so simple, so fast. And I go back there with an X-Acto blade afterwards and just clean up the extra plastic that's on the bases. Now let's move along and look at the frames closer. Pretty simple, you get 3 heads, 3 bodies. The one body has a bow that you have to glue on with the hand points. It's a little more difficult than, let's say, a different miniature set where you glue on at the shoulder, but it's easy enough to do. Looking at the back of the frame, here's what it looks like. I guess these miniatures come from 2017, but it's the first time that I've had them on my desk. I snip all the parts off of the frames and then I put them in a big pile. From here, I'm going to construct them by gluing the bases to the figures, and then I'll glue those bows onto the bodies that are missing the weapon. To finish it off, I glue the heads onto the bodies and I have some completed miniatures. These are very fast to complete, faster than many brands because there's only 3 parts really: base, body, head, and a few of them you have to glue on the weapon hand as well. But otherwise, this is super fast and easy to build. Now let's look at the completed miniatures. They look really nice and they're fairly simple to construct. Now there are only 3 heads and 3 different bodies, so the combination that you can make these guys up in is kind of limited, but that's okay. These miniatures are meant to be your levies, so they are your mob of troops who are not your elite figures. Here's the group of 12 of them, but when I bought them, what I really wanted to see is how they compare up against other brands. Now in the scale comparison image, all of the gray miniatures are by Gripping Beast for SAGA. These are the archers that I just constructed. And going left to right with the painted figures, we have a Frostgrave cultist, which is built as a skeleton by North Star Military Figures. This is for the game Frostgrave. In the middle, we have a Mantic Games zombie. And then in the far right, we have a Frostgrave Barbarian. The Frostgrave Barbarian in particular, I was curious as to how it measures up because I was planning to use those as proxy Vikings, even though I also bought the Viking box set. I figured that one set could be regular Vikings and the other set could be Vikings that kind of rush in with 2-handed weapons. I'm not sure about you, but I'm always thinking about how I can use my miniatures for multiple game rule sets. In fact, these SAGA miniatures might find their way very well into Frostgrave, Oathmark, or any other game as well. There you have it. That's my quick look at Archers by Gripping Beast for SAGA. These are the first Gripping Beast miniatures that I've ever made or worked with. They were very simple to make. I'm looking forward to unboxing those Vikings eventually. And if you'd like to see more about Gripping Beast or SAGA, please let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy gaming everyone.